Hey everyone, this is Daryl from Crypto Daily Trade Signals coming to you live from Asia, guys. Good morning from Vietnam, good afternoon, good evening to wherever you guys are. And we got lots to talk about in this video. We got the alien in the house, and of course you guys know what's coming next. We got the Debbie Downer, the bear in the house. So we're seeing that Bitcoin right now and altcoins are going down. Bitcoin is kind of trading sideways, but you guys have to understand that Bitcoin's been trading in a falling wedge since November. So this crash just kind of accelerated Bitcoin going down, and that this flash crash was all manipulated. It was all fakery in the house. But some other interesting stuff. We're going to talk about tech dev, and we're going to talk about the 1.168 Fibonacci level, because Bitcoin has now gone below the 1.168 Fibonacci level, and in previous cycles when Bitcoin gets above the 1.168 Fibonacci level, this often indicates the the start of a huge explosion to the upside. And so that's been invalidated right now because of this crash that we just had. And so tech dev is saying that we're not going to reach the top probably till early January. So we're going to talk about that. Is the bull run over? Is the bull run over? Is this a huge warning that we're seeing that the bull run is over and then things are just going to go down? We're also seeing that the Bitcoin dominance has come down because Ethereum has actually starting to outperform Bitcoin again. And a lot of people have been asking why are the altcoins going down? Well, I believe that one of the reasons that we're seeing that the altcoins going down is because after they had this huge bounce back, a lot of people are taking profit because they see that there's still extreme fear in the markets, guys. So I think people have been taking some profits, and we're seeing the altcoins just doing a little bit of consolidation right now in the house, guys. So I wouldn't panic too much right now. I do not believe that the bull run is over, but we're going to talk about some technicals, and we're going to see if we can validate that hypothesis that the bull run is not over. I could be wrong. I mean, this could be the end. This could be we could be going down, and this could be a whole Debbie Downer. But I just think that what we're seeing here is that this whole flash crash, which was really, very helpful in the fact that, the open interest and the funding rate for Bitcoin on leverage has been flushed out, has been reset. So typically when we have the funding rates for Bitcoin flushed out and reset, this often also is another leading indicator that we see a bounce. So we're seeing a lot of contradictive indicators. We're seeing that Bitcoin now is below the 21-day EMA. It's below the 200-day moving average, and both of these, and the 200-day moving average is often the sentiment for Bitcoin. And as we're seeing right now, the total fear and greed in the house is looking pretty bad, guys. So before we get into some more content, I got to tell you one thing, guys. You got to remember, this is not financial advice. This is just the OG expressing his opinion. This is the alien expressing his opinion, and this is only for education and entertainment purposes, and I'm not a licensed financial advisor. So keep that in mind. And also, it's a hugely important that when you're watching this, that you guys understand about cryptocurrency safety. Remember, it's so important that you guys turn on two-factor authentication wherever your crypto lives. If you do have the opportunity and do have the chance, I would suggest that you move your cryptocurrency to a hardware wallet. It's not financial advice, of course, and that'll just help secure your crypto. I like tracer wallets personally. I've been using those for a long time. They've been pretty stable and pretty easy and very secure, guys. And so, guys, please play it safe out there. It's a huge jungle out there, crypto jungle. And remember, if you're receiving DMs or emails and they're saying give us 100 Ethereum and we'll give you 200 back, it's a scam, guys. So watch out there and just be very careful. If it sounds too good to be true, it's often not real and not right, guys. So just beware of that, guys. And please go down there, smash a like, subscribe, and commenting. So as I was saying before, we're seeing that there's a lot of contradictory indicators. Some indicators are saying that the bull run is over, and then there's some indicators saying that it's not. So we seem to be at this turning point in crypto. And remember that typically, Decembers are very good. We have the Santa rally coming up, and also keep in mind that we're only about a week into December, so there's still a lot of time, and a lot of things can happen in a very short time for crypto, because crypto is huge, guys, and crypto moves. The volatility. We had this whole black swan event. We had the new strain that came out, and that's it's being hyped up a little bit, and that's also causing a lot of fear. And we have the full moon, the lunar cycle. Believe me, it sounds crazy, it sounds ludicrous, it sounds like insane in the membrane, but it does have an impact. And we're just about to, the full moon is over now, so that should also be driving things up a little bit. And we're seeing that the fear and greed right now has moved even lower. So from my perspective, I believe that the extreme fear is not a signal that we're at bottom. It's not a signal that we're at the top. So we're going to see extreme fear. We're going to probably see this drop a little bit more. But when I decide to get out of the market or start to sell some of my crypto and move it into stablecoin so I can buy when the cryptos go down in the bear winter, I'm going to do that when we're in extreme greed. So I don't think we're there yet. I still think there's a lot of time before that. This is from Tech Dev, and I think this is really very, very insightful. Let me just make this a little bit bigger. So you can see here in 2013, right here, this is the 1618 Fibonacci level that I talked about in the intro. And typically, when we hit the 1618 Fibonacci level, we often see that we have a huge bounce to the upside, and that's pretty standard. You can see this is a logarithmic chart here that's following the log pattern over time, and you can see right now that Bitcoin right now is in the middle of this the log pattern right now. And so we have not broken down to this level here. We did earlier this year, but you're seeing that here we're below the 1618. And here you can see in 2017, once we close above the, this is where we crossed, right? This is where we crossed. And once we go above that, we often see that we're going to see a huge explosion of the upside. So 2021, we're basically right here. We're right here right now. And it looks like that based on where Bitcoin is and what's going on, it looks like that we're not going to cross the 1.618 Fibonacci till early January. It could come early. It could be like the last week of December. So we're right here in this phase right now. So what TechDev is saying, and this is in his recent newsletter as well that's just coming out. Check out TechDev on Twitter and follow him. He's a very good technical analysis, and he's pretty good, guys. He knows what he's talking about, and that's why I like to rely on him a lot in some of my videos because he's very insightful. So TechDev, if you're watching this, I would say hats off to you, brother. I love what you're doing. Keep on doing what you do. Keep sharing the good news. And so you can see that it looks like that we're not going to see the top of Bitcoin until early January. And that's going to put us around about $85,000, $90,000 in the house. So keep an eye on that. And this, once again, this from my perspective validates the position that the bull run is not over, but it's been extended. And one of the reasons that we're seeing that it's being extended is because we have this black swan event. Remember, we had a black swan event in March 2020, and that took Bitcoin like it tanked, right? And that was because of the whole pandemic thing. So we're seeing overall that we're seeing that this is a black swan event, and we saw that the whales and the exchanges took advantage of that. They wiped out all the leverage longs, and the open interest was reset, and the funding rates for Bitcoin has been reset. So that is bullish. So we're seeing a lot of contradictory indicators happening right now. This is just a kind of some fun facts. If you had $1,000 and you invested a year ago, this would be your return right now. So if you'd invested 1,000 SHIB, you'd be up a ton right now. Axe Infinity, you'd be up over $200,000. Terra, you'd be up 137,000. Polygon, you would be up. Solana, Doge, you'd be at 50K. Avalanche at 23. BNB 18, Sierra 8, and so on and so forth, guys. So you can see that I still believe that the altcoins still have not run to their top. I still believe that we're going to see a lot more upside for the altcoins, and so I'm still, what am I doing personally? I'm still holding all of my cryptocurrency. I'm not selling everything. And then Thursday or Friday, I'm going to be, loading up, transferring some fiat from my bank to my crypto accounts, and I'm going to be dollar cost averaging. I'm going to be dollar cost averaging into Bitcoin. I'm going to be dollar cost averaging into Ethereum, and then also the top 10 projects, with the exception of Cardano, of course, because I've dropped my Cardano, and Cardano could be going down below $1. Now, if Cardano does go below $1, I will start to load up again on Cardano. So I'm keeping an eye on that. If it does go, if it goes to like 98 cents or $1.01, between 98 cents and $1, $1.02, I will start to load up on that as well on a short-term hold, a short-term buy only, and that's pure speculative buy. And then we got this new on Cardano. We have this new DEX that's supposed to be launching Sundays. It's called SUNDEE, SUNDEE, and that's supposed to be going live in the next 24 hours to 48 hours. There's been no specific time frames on that, but that's supposed to be going live soon. So that's bullish news. So we're going to take a look at the coins in the house. Remember, if you're watching this, guys, remember, if you want to get my attention in the live stream, please give us a super chat, and if you have any questions, then I can answer them. And if you're in the live stream and you do have some questions to ask, and I miss your questions, it's because there's a ton of people who are sending chats on this and asking stuff. So if you want to get noticed and you want to show some support and you want to show some love for the alien in the house, don't forget to super chat, guys. Support the channel. Come on. Remember, without you, my community, this channel wouldn't be possible. And I just want to say respect, love, and peace to everybody out there that's watching this video. And I just want to say, thanks for being part of the community. And without you, I would not be able to do this. And I just say God bless you, and much respect to all of you out there for doing that. So this is from William Clemente. William Clemente is also another on-chain analyst, and he's really saying that we need to stay cautious. This gets reclaimed. So we're looking at the STH realized price area, and we need to get this around about $50,000. So he's saying that the band is at 53K. Sorry, and in bullish cases we reclaim it. Bearish case is a failed underside retest. So what he's saying is we really need Bitcoin to get above 53K, and that will validate that we're still very bullish in the house. And then if we're bullish in the house, we can see the dino. But right now we're seeing my bear. So this whole red line, we really need to get above that to validate that we're still in the bear cycle. I still believe that we are, and there's more evidence of that right now. This dip was well over. In my perspective, this dip was well overdue. On the daily chart, Bitcoin price has fallen in a falling wedge structure since November 16th, and we can see that right here. That since November 16th, Bitcoin has fallen in a falling wedge pattern. And this is a moon phase, in case you're wondering what these circles are. And a lot of people said, moon phase, like wolves and craziness. But if you can see, if you look at all of the if you look at all the full moons, this is a full moon, guys, you can see that we're seeing a lot of dumpage, guys, on these full moons, guys. You see dumpity dump, and we're seeing a lot of that. And this also validated again here that we saw these full moons, guys, and we see that this is often the beginning of the dumps. So this cycle is almost over, and hopefully we'll see retest of Bitcoin to the upside. So we're seeing that Bitcoin has been falling. It has been have a falling wedge since November, and looking at the latest structure for the past month, it can be argued that the latest crash to 42 was a level that was overdue. So this has been a good thing. It washed out, it flushed out all of the leverage long, it reset the open interest and Bitcoin funding rate, and I think that's looking good. But on zooming out, the look at BTC on the weekly chart highlighted how after the 4th December crash, the price broke the 50-day moving trend. So we can see that on the weekly line, we're above the 50-day moving average. So this is a bullish indicator in itself that we're still above the 50-day moving average. Sure, we had this huge wick down that went below that, but that was all artificial, guys. And so we're seeing here that, from this perspective here, we should be moving up soon. I believe that we're going to be moving up very soon, guys, and I wouldn't panic in the house. So, during the previous corrections too, the price had broken below this level in May and then again in late June. However, it has always managed to hold it. So we're seeing that it has held this 50-day moving average. So in fact, this level has acted as support for the plus 100% rally from July to November. Thus, as long as this weekly close is above or at least around the 1 week moving average, BTC has a legitimate possibility of forming support there and starting a new rally. I believe that a new rally is incoming, guys. So what's next, guys? So have our BTC two main utility indicators continue to rise. And this is a good signal. And what they're looking at is a good signal. BTC token circulation and its daily active addresses has passed a 6-month high, and in fact they seem likely to continue their support. So you can see here from this perspective that the active number of addresses are increasing, guys. So this is very good news from that perspective. So you're seeing that there's a lot of contradictory indicators out there. So furthermore, the estimated leverage ratio dropped 22% in just 1 day, and this was last seen in September. So once again, we had a huge flush out of all the leverage positions. So this is looking very good for Bitcoin. So Bitcoin market dominance sinks over the weekend as Ethereum grows. So we're seeing that the Bitcoin dominance has dropped. And typically, if we had seen a lot of FOMO investors, dumping their altcoins and running for the hills, we would have seen the Bitcoin dominance go up. It would have shot up to 42, 43. It didn't. So it still indicates to me that a lot of investors are still holding on to their altcoins and still being pretty positive in the market, guys. And we saw that, for the number of Bitcoin that was sold or got liquidated when we had this leverage long liquidation, most of it was Bitcoin that was bought above 60,000. So this is all the new Bitcoin that got flushed out. All the leverage traders got flushed out, and basically we had a transference of wealth from the paper hands to the diamond hands. And remember, I keep telling you that crypto is a zero-sum game. If you want to be a winner, it's at the expense of the losers, guys. So in this business, holding diamond hands and dollar cost averaging over time is going to create life-changing wealth. Remember, this is not financial advice. Smash the likes. Don't forget to give super chat in the house, guys. You know you want it. Let's get it, guys. Some other news that's coming in right now. We can see gold, Bitcoin, or DeFi. How can investors hedge against inflation? Well, we're seeing that Morgan Stanley looks like they could be moving 1% of their assets into Bitcoin as a hedge against inflation. And I still believe that, I believe that Bitcoin is a better hedge against inflation than gold right now. So, my money is on Bitcoin. This is not financial advice, of course, and we're seeing that Bitcoin's total market cap is approaching the total market cap of gold, and I think a lot of financial institutions are starting to realize that aping into Bitcoin is a better play long term than gold right now. So we're seeing that gold's lost a lot of its value this year relative to Bitcoin and relative to the fiat, guys. And remember, the Fed is still printing a ton of dollars, and we're seeing that the inflation is coming, and we're seeing that we're going to see huge hyperinflation coming, and that's just a matter of time. And the best hedge against inflation is going to be cryptocurrency. This is not financial advice. Bitcoin and the top projects. And this bull run was supposed to be over in December, but because there's fundamental differences here. The fundamentals are very good. We're seeing a lot more institutions aping into crypto, aping into Bitcoin, into Ethereum, into altcoin projects like Solana. We're seeing Grayscale still accumulating. We're seeing El Salvador still buying the dippy dips. I mean, this guy's a king of the dips, man, ladies and gentlemen. And I think it's just great. And institutions are not ready to sell. We're also seeing the Zucker, the Musker in the house, and the Bezos, the new fizzy drink. These guys dumped their stocks, and I absolutely believe that they have bought more crypto. And I think that they knew that this whole flash was coming, and they absolutely were waiting on the sidelines for this whole flash. And I'm sure I wouldn't be surprised if these guys had limit orders on exchanges to buy the dips, guys. And I'm sure that they got their Bitcoin filled anywhere between $42,000 and $48,000, and they're probably sitting pretty right now. So guys, that's what the billionaires are doing. The billionaires have not cashed out right now. The billionaires definitely have not cashed out right now. So guys, please go and don't forget to follow me on my Twitter, guys. Go do it. We've got 3,365 followers. And remember, if you want to be part of the cool crowd, part of the feeling good crowd, and be on the winning team, follow me on Twitter right now, guys. Go and do it. So let's take a look at a Bitcoin on the weekly right now. So Bitcoin on the weekly, we are trading right now around $49,162. Remember, it's Sunday here in Asia, so it's Monday here in Asia and Sunday in the U.S., Sunday evening in the U.S. So we're not going to see much happening. I think that next week we're going to start to see things hate pop-ups. We're going to start to see things start moving. And the scary thing is that we're still below the 21-day EMA. Often this is a bearish signal, and this indicates that the bear is coming. So like I said, we're getting a lot of contradictory indicators out there. So guys, I would wait till Wednesday or Thursday, at least give it one more week to see things to cool off, consolidate, and then we're going to recover from this flash. And I think flash crash, I think things are going to start moving on up, guys. So if you take a look at Bitcoin, it's been forming this falling wedge, as I told you. If we look at the 200-day moving average on the daily, we're still above that, so that's good. So if we look at Bitcoin on the weekly, right on the 50-day moving average on the weekly, we can see that we are above that. So that is a support line that we've held every time Bitcoin has dropped. And I believe that this is bullish. And as you saw in this article, it's very bullish, guys. So that is good news. Let's take a look at the Bitcoin on the daily. Like I said, it's been forming this downward hey pop-ups. It's been forming this downward wedge since November 16th. So a correction was actually overdue, and I think we've had that correction, and we're going to have a consolidation phase. And we're seeing that right now. Bitcoin is at let me just give this a refresh for you in the house. So we're seeing that Bitcoin on the aggregate is at 49,000, and it's still mostly bearish right now. But we're seeing that 72% of all Bitcoin holders are in the money, so that's very positive news. Let's take a look at Shiba Inu right now. So you can see that Shiba Inu right now has basically let me fix up my chart here. So basically, we're seeing that Shiba Inu right now is trading at around about 30, around 33 and some change. We have some support right here at 33.3, and right now we're just slightly above that and at 33.86, almost 34. So I think that we're going to be trading along this area probably for the next week. Don't expect too much from Shiba Inu right now. Remember, we did have that hack, and we had a whole ton of Shiba Inu that was taken off exchanges. And if we take a look at some of the leading indicators right now for Shiba Inu, let me just refresh this in front of you. You can see that 57% of the Shiba Inu holders are in profit, 35% are out, and we're seeing that basically it's pretty neutral. So we could go either way, and we're seeing that holders. If you look at the holders composition by time, the majority of the holders are between 1 and 12 months, and 19% less than 12 months. Remember, Shiba Inu is a pretty new coin in the house. Let's take a look at Dogecoin. Let's take a look at some of the fundamentals for Doge right now. Doge and Shiba Inu are following pretty much the same pattern. Technically, right now, we're seeing that 55% of Dogecoin holders are in the money right now, and it's also pretty much neutral in the house as well. And we're seeing that 42% of Dogecoin holders have been holding more than a year, 51% less than a year. So we're seeing a lot of new money coming in, and less than 7% less than a month, guys. So we're seeing that Telegram member change. We're seeing that people are starting to talk about Doge, so that's pretty good right now. So let's take a look at Doge right now, fundamentally speaking, and we're seeing that Doge right now is trading just below our support level, not support, our resistance level at 17 cents. So we got some resistance at 18 cents, and you can see that if we look at the Doge on the daily chart, we can see that Doge overall has been forming this huge descending triangle all the way since May, guys. And Doge has just not been able to get itself moving, any momentum seriously moving anywhere, and it looks like it's just going down. So is the time for Doge over? Is this the end of Doge? Only time will tell. If we look at this pattern, it's looking pretty nasty. That we've been, since we hit the all-time highs, it's just been a slow bleed out for Doge. So, we need some real huge catalyst to make this happen. And I don't think we're going to see any real pumps coming into early 2022. My previous predictions of 65 cents for the end of the year, I think that could be invalidated. And I don't think we're going to see anything like that until Q1, Q2, when we get the Ethereum bridge and the SpaceX and all that stuff happening. So you guys just gonna have to hold tight. That's all you're gonna have to do. So let's take a look at the market cap in the house right now. We're seeing that the total market cap right now is at at 2.34 trillion. That's not looking too good, but the Bitcoin dominance is coming down, and that's because Ethereum has been making some huge moves in the house. So let's take a look at the coins. Let's take a look at coins. I know it's a pretty Debbie Downer day. We're expecting things to start pump, but we're seeing things going down only slightly. It's not a huge massive dump. It's just slightly down 1%, and we're seeing that I think that once America wakes up and we head into next week, we're going to see things starting to turn around. So Bitcoin right now is at 49,266, down 0.33%. We're seeing Ethereum is now down as well, 0.06%. So that's almost neutral. It's at 41.81. We're seeing BNB down 3%. We're seeing Solana down 1.13%, and that's at 194. We're seeing the ADA is dropping again, and it's at 1.37. Like I said, if ADA drops below $1, I'm going to start picking some up. We're seeing DOT is getting absolutely annihilated right now, and it's down 5.42%. It's at 27.54, and it's off 50% off its all-time high, so it's looking pretty gnarly, nasty in the house. Luna is giving back some profits as well. It's still up for the week, and it's down at 65. It's down at 65.66. It's at 65.66, and that's down almost 10%. Doge is down again. It's at 3.53. And the Shiba Inu is at 3.6 right now, and that's down 2.54%. And we're seeing that right now the Doge and Shiba Inu are kind of fighting it out for who's going to be the top dog, who's going to be the top dog in the house. CRO is also down as well. 6%, and basically things are looking pretty bad overall everywhere. Everything's pretty red, and that's about it, guys. So once again, don't forget to follow me on Twitter, join the Cool Club. Don't forget to go down there, smash the like, subscribe and comment. Don't forget to check out all my linky winkies. Don't forget to check out all the linky winkies, guys. Go do that. We got links below. You want it, get it, and don't worry about it, guys. Everything's looking pretty cool in the house, guys. So go down and check out all the links. Don't forget to go out and check the Wi-Fi Wifey's channel. Go check out Zen Music in the house. Don't forget to check out all of the merch in the house. Check out the merch, guys. You guys know you want the merch. Get the merch, guys. Get the merch, guys. And check it all out. You're gonna love it, guys. The merch is absolutely cool. Check out the merch. And with that being said, guys, go down below and check out all the other videos, guys. I just want to say God bless each and every one of you in the house. Have a great time. Have a great day. And I'll see you guys. Once again, smash the like, subscribe. It's a great time to be alive.